Howdy, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you might be. I'm your intrepid host, Mr. David Null, Hawkeye Two Feathers, aka that's my shaman name. And it is Thursday, August the 30th at 8:11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. And so this is going to be a rather quick video. I'm going to try to share what I saw, what appeared on my live stream early this morning. There was also another video a couple of days earlier where this same, I believe it is. I'll go back and check it out. But so let me share the screen, and this is my ugly mug. I try not to look at myself much because it's like then I wouldn't do videos. But anyway, I'm going to share my screen here and go to where I was last night. It says I am now sharing my screen. Okay. Well, here I am being a little on the freaked out side. Oh man, this is gonna mess me up.
I can't read the chat.
Oh, doggone it. It won't let me shrink this. Okay, maybe it's still live. All right. It's about 124 where this thing appears. So I'm just going to turn the sound off because it's not really about what I'm saying so much. But so anyway, I'm talking about crystals and energy and those different types of things. And I pick up this crystal and look what happens. Now, you can look at the shock on my face and my, whoa, what is going on here? All right. And it's like, that was really kind of strange. And so it moved over that direction. I'm watching the screen because I can't physically see this thing. It's only appearing, but it's appearing between me and the camera lens. And here it comes in from my, let's see, that would be my left side and moves across the screen. Man, I don't, I've dabbled in magic and things like that before, but it's like, how do you, wait, 124. I went back too far. That's okay. There's the first one at about 124 into the video, and it's about a minute later that this happened. So I'm hoping all this is recording. But so I'm looking at this thing and thinking, watching the screen, and I'm getting this really nice, warm, fuzzy feeling. I never really feel alone, if you will, in my house, even though I am by myself a lot. And here she comes. Look at this. Doom, doo, doo, doom. And it happens later on in the video, way down here somewhere. I'm skipping around, hanging there. Here it comes. I leaned back and it was like, well, there she comes again, in from the left-hand side. And what I show next is about the airflow. And in between my chair is a cast iron radiator that's antique. And I'm fixing to hold up a piece of paper here in a second because there is a breeze that's flowing through there, but technically the see, it's showing the breeze coming across me, but the orb went in the opposite direction. And so anyway, I just to show you there, it's like, I know a lot of folks say, Mr. Dave, you are a crazy old coot. And I want to say, you're absolutely right. I'm a crazy old kook, hands down. And when I tell people that I see things, that I experience things, it's like, you have to kind of take my word for it. Now, I do have pictures of orbs over the years and things. I've done videos on them. I've had other things that I've done videos on with as much proof as I can, but I've talked about, you know, spirit orbs and having contacts with ghosts, and the fact that a ghost saved me and my wife at the time, and Bobby Jean. And it's like, you know, so it's like the orb appeared in this video, I think more for other folks than it was for me, for my benefit, because I know that these beings and these things exist. And but to have them appear on a live video stream, and I mean, the camera is arm's length from me. So we're talking less than 3 feet. So that orb passed right in front of my face. It was right here. It, like, you know, almost went inside my head kind of thing, right here. Now, I can't make that up. I mean, I'm good with some things, but I literally wouldn't even begin to know how to do what I just showed you on my own video. And it's like, okay, so Dave, are you crazy? Absolutely. Do I see things? Do I see dimensional shifts? When I say I'm seeing stuff, guess what? Y'all can see it too now. Am I a crazy old bird? Sure. But, you know, I just watched the video several times myself, because even last night, you can see the expression on my face. I'm like, whoa, it's happening in real time. And I you know, when it happened the other night, I thought, it was a fluke. It probably won't show up. Then it happened again this morning, and I was like, gotta go back. And Rainbow Phoenix, I got your name right this time. Rainbow Phoenix went back and said, I saw the orbs too. And I was like, gotta do a video. Got to do a video. So it's like, you want proof that there are spirits. You want proof that the timelines are merging. You want proof that what I'm talking about is real. You want proof that there are other things that we don't normally see, because I couldn't see it with my eyeballs, but it showed up on the camera and went right across the screen. It keeps coming in from this direction for some reason. There's really nothing over my head. I mean, you know, the 2-story, it's like cathedral ceiling over my head right here. There's nothing here, okay? But I do have a mountain of crystals. My house is filled with crystals and rocks and things and stuff, and it's charged in different areas of the house where you can sit over here in one chair and kind of feel different because there are different rocks around it. But anyway, but to the point though, there's no way that I could have dreamed that up and made that orb appear across the screen. Okay, so now that you've seen it live, and, you know, I've replayed it, but you can go back to the live stream that I did last night. It's there. You know, it's like, okay, welcome to my crazy world, you know? Welcome to my crazy world. You know, so why am I here? What is my purpose? The spirits are actually showing up on camera to say, hey, we have a message for you. And that message is love, compassion, integrity. Do no harm to any being in any way, shape, or form. And it's like the orbs appearing to give me backup, if you will. You know, it's like, hey, Dave, you know, they're not coming in and trying to be menacing. I've looked back at it. I believe I know enough about what bad energy feels like to whether or not this orb that appeared in the video was of any malice to me or was going to cause me harm in any way or anything like that. There was no malevolence attached to that orb. And as I sit here, I'm thinking, okay, you're probably in a house here somewhere. I know it's, you know, it's still a little early, but, you know, do spirits know what time it is? Do they know it's in the middle of the night? You know, it is contrary to believe, though, that both times that these orbs have appeared on this camera, and I'm going to go back a couple of videos to check, but it was about 2 o'clock to 3 o'clock in the AM here on the Eastern Coast, okay, here in South Georgia. And so it's like, now does time of day have anything to do with it? Well, I don't know. So, but I'm just going to keep an eye out for the videos, because it's like, now that they are appearing, like, here you go, I'm going to be keeping a more watchful eye out. And of course, I stay in a positive attitude and a positive meditation. And I have been getting angel messages. Some of them I've done videos on, and they're telling me that, hey, you're connected. The message that you're saying is correct. It's something that, it's not about a belief, but it is about a believing in the natural things, believing that all beings, all things, all creatures, rocks, trees, everything has a purpose. Insects, I mean, as bad as I hate mosquitoes, I do my best just to avoid them, rather than try to kill them or whatever. But to the point, though, I mean, everything has a purpose in some way, shape, or form. And when we can understand the ground roots level of that, and so that's my constant message, we must love all things, all beings, all things. And there are things that you should respect and love and say good energy to, such as orbs, because if you can't see them with your eyes, doesn't mean they're not around you. Do you attract negative or whatever? I mean, that orb that has passed around here just doesn't feel malevolent to me. Now, it's not the blue orbs that I had seen in taken pictures of in Ohio and other places, but this one was like nice and warm and fuzzy and like, okay, there was no malevolence involved. So anyway, that's just a little heads up about this, a little quick short video. I don't know what else to say about it. I'm still kind of a little freaked out about it. If you really want to know the honest truth, that it has happened twice in this same location, in during a live video, to have this orb pass in front of the screen between me and the camera, which is arm's length away. So it's like, oh my God, I could smell the thing. I should have been able to smell it. I should have felt the air brush by my nose. It was that close. So it's like, okay, but there you go. Was it for my benefit? I do believe it's actually for any and all viewers of this video channel. It's to say, yes, I'm a crazy old coot. I'm an old hippie dude, lives down in the woods. I'm a hermit. Yes. I've studied shamanism. Yes. When I speak about spirits and things, guess what? They actually show up to prove themselves to you. I already know about it. Okay. So those orbs showing up on my live streams are for your benefit, not mine. Because I already know they exist. I already know that I can feel them. I can see them. I see them in my mind's eye versus see them with my eyeballs, because these aren't quite calibrated. So I think one of the interesting things is that digitally, these things can be picked up, where it was a lot harder back in the day to catch them on film, on film media. Oh my God, that seems like so long ago. But now they're showing up on all kinds of digital media. And that's because of the frequency and how the digital catches it, all different kinds of other thingies, but having to do with cameras. And also the fact that right now, as many of us have been talking about, the timelines are merging, but the veil is being lifted between dimensions. And so when you watch an orb go by in real time, it's kind of hard to ignore that other things aren't happening. It's like, here's your proof. I'm, the old expression, I'm from Missouri. I'm the show me state. Show me. Where's your proof, Dave? It just went, it went across the screen. Whoa. I just don't know what else to say or whatever about it. But it starts at about 1:24 in the video last night. Again, at about 1:25 is when it does the across the screen thing. And then again, at about an hour 32 into the video, it comes out of this corner up here and goes back over here off to which is my left-hand side. But anyway, so enjoy the video that I did this morning. There is some good information in there. I realize that, yeah, I do yak too much and must stay on point. And so that's why I'm going to quit this video. But anyway, just wanted to bring you up to date with that. I'm going to go back through the other video, the 2 nights ago, I think it was, and check and see if it was the same orb, because I'm curious as a follow-up to myself. Okay, that orb this morning, it was the same orb. It looked the same color. Now I'm going to go back and do it like frame by frame, maybe even take a couple of screenshots to see if because a lot of times orbs will have a face or a being or something in there. So I'm going to investigate this a little more. However, I just thought I'd bring this all to you live on camera early this morning. Like, okay, I love you all so much. And all the people out there, I send you greetings and blessings every time. And I mean it from my soul, heart, and my heart, soul to you. Accept the blessings and the healing from the cosmos. It's all around us. Allow it to heal you. Allow it to fill you up. Allow the spirits, the positive ones, because you can usually feel the negative puppies. But if you surround yourself with a positive attitude and a positive aura with you, it's going to keep a lot of the negative away from you. Burn a little sage, burn some incense, or just just thinking a good thought. Okay. So it's not a complicated thing, but I hope you enjoyed this. I know it looks like a couple of people came in late. I'm having issues with looking at the chat. Okay. So I'm doing the videos, but there's nothing in the chat. And so I'm sorry I can't interact with y'all. Please accept my humblest apologies. It's not that I'm ignoring you. I can't get there from here. Okay, this little Chromebook is like max to the max with what it can do. So, but it caught live orbs. Can't complain too much. I wonder what Google thinks about this. You know, this is a Chromebook that they make a Chromebook that'll pick up spirits in live streams. I think that's pretty cool, you know, that we live in this era that this can actually happen. You know, I'm sitting in my house down here in the woods and watching spirits go by. I really am amazed, and I really am grateful. I am very humbled, because these are things. When I started into this, I said, you know what? If there's any way that you can show the folks that I talk to, if you can give them proof, that just helps. Now, it's not like I sit down and I write a list and say, look, you need to show yourselves and do the, nope, that's not it. But there is that intent in the back of my head all the time. It's like, when it's applicable, however you want, when it's appropriate, show yourselves. Whether I'm outside videotaping the moon or something, whatever it is, show yourselves if and when you can. It's not a requirement, but it is definitely helpful. And so the visits these last couple of days make me look back and go, because I've been getting some really cool downloads about how we're all in this together, and the love and the candle in the window. And so it's like, where am I getting this from? Could it be that these spirit orbs are sharing this energy with me? Is that where I'm getting this from? Because I mean, it was like right in front of my face. So it's like, but it's like the spirits, guardian angels, spirit guide, I know I've always got one near me. And so it's like, and I just accept it. I know it, I feel it, I give into it, but at the same time, I always say thank you. And I don't say thank you enough, actually, to be quite honest. Left shoulder for some reason, but you know. So if you have the feel of the presence of a guardian angel, thank them. And you say, okay, Dave, there you go again, thanking things you can't see. Well, speak that positive into the universe, because you really can't see what's around you. That orb proved my point. It's there. It was on camera. I showed it to you. At least I hope it did. I hope it showed up. I'll have to look at this video to see if it showed up. But to the point, if you can't, it is on my video that I did early this morning. No, I can't remember the title. But anyway, and I'm afraid to touch the screen that something will get shut off before I can finish. So, but anyway, there's proof. So when I say, you know, when you speak to a crystal or you speak out positive things, and if you say thank you to the universe around you, even though you may not be able to see it with your eyeballs, these things exist. Proof, you know. I mean, I thank you, spirits in the house and wherever, you know. Thank you. You know, I wasn't asking you to make an appearance, but they have. And it's like, I'm guessing they'll do it again, but, you know, we'll see. It's not a prerequisite. But to the point, though, seeing it once is enough for me. I mean, I've seen him so many times. And I did have I did have a thought several days ago, and someone said they thought they caught an orb, but they were talking about an orb in space live on camera. And I thought, you know, how cool would that be for an orb to appear on live camera? Now, it was just as a thought to the orb spacecraft UFO type thing. And so I wasn't really making a request per se. I guess subconsciously I was asking, wouldn't it be cool to see an orb on a live video? You know, dum, da, da, da. So my little unconscious thought, I guess, may have sparked this little visitation from Spirit Guide and from the elementals and things that are in my universe, that are in my world. Welcome to Dave's world. Welcome to Hawkeye's Shaman Walk through the spirit world, and the discussion of the esoteric, and the discussion of what true earth magic is and who we are as spirit beings. You know, one goes across the screen, kind of hard to say, hey, we don't exist in any other form but this 3D form. Well, watch that orb cross the screen again. In a big, I'm going to admit, kind of scared the crap out of me, because I was just the last thing I was expecting, but not scared the crap out of me in a way of that it was malevolent. It was that it was happening. I was like, oh my God, you know, is it going to do like a full-blown manifestation right here on the screen? But there's no room between me and the computer. It's like a foot, you know. It's like, okay. So, you know, I look at this humorously, and I can hear laughter in the background somewhere. It's like, yeah, that was a really cool trick, Dave. You know, thank you. That's all I could say. Thank you. Thank you for the spirit visit. Thank you for the video. Thank you for people who come and watch my crazy ass. But you know, when I talk about things, I'm speaking from experience. So, you know, it's like, this is just proof. That's all. Am I some special guy? No, I'm just a crazy old hermit on the edge of the woods. But to the point, though, understand, and I know I keep going over this, but understand there's more than we can taste, feel, smell, hear in this realm. You got to get it, you know, and I think that's one reason why the spirits show up, because it's like, did you see that shit right there? Proof that we're not alone, proof of the spirit world, proof of other dimensions, however you want to put it, timelines, whatever. But the simple fact that the daggum thing went across the screen, and that's proof in itself. And I swear, I don't even know how I could dream something like that up. It would take me years in a video editor, you know, but for it to happen on a live stream, on a live, I'm still amazed. I'm still really amazed. Okay. So anyway, yeah, I'm going to shut up. It's time. All right. But I do love you all. Be kind to one another. And remember, accept the healing from the universe. Accept the healing from the cosmos. Accept the new knowledge. That's actually old knowledge. Accept the fact that there are things that have been hidden from us and that we are now awakening. Orbs across the live stream. Wake up. I mean, in a nice way. Wake up. There it is, y'all. I don't have to make it up. There it is. So it's like, yeah, go to somebody else's. I've never seen a live orb go across anybody else's screen. But anyway, I would love to see it if anybody knows. But to the point, though, I guess that's how special I am in some kind of weird way, that they would allow me, this old hippie dude, to photograph them on the live stream. So be kind. Love you. Talk to you later. I got other stuff to discuss, but that'll come at another time. So hope this has been fun. It's been really wow free. So adios for now. Bye-bye.